Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the German Reich veteran difficulty. It is the 26th of May 1940, and World War II is about to kick off. And I was just looking around, I realised that we are grossly underprepared. We can still win, but we're underprepared. The war will have to start with Romania, because Hungary is declaring, and I don't want to get dragged into the war with Hungary being the one to declare. Right? So I have to start the war on the 7th of July before they finish their justifying war goals. So I have 1 month and about a week. Currently we have 116,000 men on the Soviet borders, and the Soviets aren't going to attack me. They're not. It's fine. Where's Wilno? I forgot what I was building there. Good. So we are building lots and lots of forts to defend the Soviet border. Now, what this means is we can move troops away from the Eastern Front and move them to the Western Front, and we can start the assault, okay? So, we have to do this a little bit carefully. We have a number of fronts to consider. We have the Romanian front, we have the Maginot Line, we have the Belgian front, we have the Danish front because Denmark are actually in the Allies, and then finally we have the coastal front to stop any naval invasions. So we need to be very careful about our numbers. We do have to keep a token force at the Soviet border so as to stop any chance of incursions. But we have to also make sure we actually get the chance to move into Romania and start taking territory. And I realized that taking France is the most important thing in the world. So we need to make sure we take France. So with that in mind, we're taking our elite medium tank panzer division. Yes, we are. Is anything weakened? No, actually we have absolutely tons of everything. So we're taking our awesome panzer division, and we are moving them up to the Belgian front. These guys are the ones who are going to need to instantly take Belgium. Like, literally instantly. They have to take Belgium and remove the Belgians from the war. And as soon as that is done, we then need to make a beeline to Paris, and these 8 tanks are going to be the things that do that. So we're going to move them up to the front, and then what that's going to happen is we're going to assign them to a front in Eindhoven, and they're just going to basically crush here, move in there, troops will move in to hold it, and then we'll take Brussels, and that will basically win the game. We're not going to win that war. And then establish a new front along here, and start moving to Paris. And as soon as Paris is taken, and Lille and Reims, I do believe that we will be able to instantly take them. Yeah, look at that, 35% national unity, because they're still disjointed. I think we'll be able to do that quite quickly. And as soon as Paris is taken care of, that's kind of the war, honestly. I'm going to annex the whole thing and not keep Vichy France, and just annex all of France. And that will be really strong. The Romanian front has to be considered as well. They do not have a huge amount of divisions. But what forces are these? What the hell? Oh, they're Hungarians. The Hungarians have absolutely tons of soldiers, which is amazing. I think they do anyway. I don't really understand what this flag is. It's the Bulgarians. And the Bulgarians are in our allies. Fantastic. Okay, so there's actually the Romanian front isn't really a concern. But what we're going to do is we are going to just have a few soldiers. We really need to be making more tanks. At present, we are actually already making them. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish these production of these medium tanks because they are fully equipped. Fantastic. So all those medium tanks are now done. So there's 4 tanks. And the thing is that we really need to be training these. Yeah, training these because they are obviously green, and so they are crap because of it. But that's okay. We can put them onto an unimportant front. Sorry there, guys. Just hit the pause button momentarily. So we can move them onto an unimportant front. And if we here's actually an idea. What if we made these guys our Romanian division? It's 12 units of infantry with 2 units of motorized. So what if we just move them with the tanks? Because these guys will be done training in less than a month. If we train these guys and assign them to this division, right? That will train 1.64. I'm going to use my calculator for that. 1.64% a day. And they need 67. So they need 67%. Let's do this. No, I clicked my clock. Let's do it. Let's work this out. So they need. It is 67 divided by 1.64. So that's going to take 40 days to train them to the right level. I think that's doable. 40 days. They have 30 days, have September, April, June, and November. So they got a month. Yeah. 40 days is just enough. Okay. We're also going to assign him to a general. Panzer. Let's make him the outer supply one, just in case. And then he's going to hold this front line right here to stop them pushing up and crumbling our Soviet lines. That's what he'll do. Perfect. And that's where he'll go. Are they not going to move there? Well, we'll see. Hopefully they do. There should be the 18 divisions. So that will hold the northern Romanian line. Some kind of crappy tanks, and they're currently trading, but they will get to regular before the conflict happens, which is great. Okay, next, the Danish front needs to be held, and they're about they're 6,000 soldiers. Well, this area doesn't need to be defended of Plock, the Polish People's Republic, because they're not going to declare on us because they're a puppet. So that's fine. So we can send these 9,000 men under Fedorbock and hold the line there. Perfect. So that should move those 9,000 over there and hold the Danish line, at least for a little bit. It's actually going to be an additional 1,000 here. So that will hold that line. Finally, the Maginot line is being held by 68,000. So that's a pretty good, I think that's a pretty good defensive Maginot line, because currently there are 3 land forts in each of them. So that's pretty decent, I think. Why are there 3 in Poznan? We're building lots of ones over there. Hopefully they'll take very little time. Is there anything else that we can rush out? We can also rush out some SS divisions. I feel like that might actually be a good idea. Because these guys won't be finished training until bloody 23rd. So we'll rush these guys out as well. And we'll also assign them to the training division. Perfect. And that'll be done in plenty of time. Oh, excellent. So that's actually a 20,000 strong army. That's actually quite decent. Cool. So the Danish front is secured. The coastal area is secured. At least 1 soldier in every province, meaning it will at least start to fight off coastal invasions. And if any others occur, we can start collapsing more units on it. The tank division under where's my tankerinos? Panzer, Fortress Buster, and Trickster. Excellent. The Panzers are going to hold here and move straight into Brussels. So I guess they need to be in Eindhoven. Yes, because we don't really want to be crossing rivers. We then also need to actually have more of a front allocated to this area. So currently, who's the general who's in charge of the Belgian defense? It is this dude. Awesome. And they're not exercising. Why are they not exercising? So if we assign him the field marshal of whomever this douchebag is. What's his face? Where is he? Field Marshal Gunther von Pluberdub. Fantastic. And now we will split this division in half and send half of them to this line. So that's going to be 78,000 men all on that area. That's pretty freaking good. How long will it take? If we actually what we're going to do is we're actually just going to make this guy, and they're going to exercise, because we really need to get these guys up as well. So they'll be done as well. So that moves half of the Soviet armies over into the Belgian front, and the Belgian front will basically rampage in, fight from all sides, so the tanks will bust in, they'll secure borders, and then we take Brussels, Belgium will fall, they'll rest up and organise and form a new front line, and then sweep down into Paris, hopefully completely destroying forces. And if anything else happens, more tanks will start to form up and move in as well. And we'll start doing planes in just a little bit. Let's see if we can make this work, shall we? I think we can. Okay, so the 58,000 are still defending against the Soviets. Fantastic. All my forces are moving around, shuffling a bit. We've got forces training all over the place. 58,000. 25,000. These guys need to be exercising as well. Jesus Christ. Ah, you know what we could do is we can just turn off, put these people who are exercising, and then we'll redistribute them when it comes time to the fight. That should make a very decent force. And we're also going to need to start assigning fighters basically everywhere. Is there any other field marshal that we could use? No, we will promote this general though, so that he can actually garrison this front and start to defend it. What? Oh, shit. Okay, okay, this is really bad. They've done it. They've freaking done it. Oh god. Oh god. That's gonna be a war declaration. Okay, they've declared. Oh god. Okay, so Italy's just declared war on Greece, a bit out of fucking nowhere. Greece has been guaranteed by England, which means that England will be called in momentarily, which means we need to assign fighters. Okay, so I've been looking up the best ways to ascertain fighterinoing. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of all wings. Okay. Just get rid of every bloody wing that exists. Okay. Oh god. Now, where are the fighters? Where are all the fighters at? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. And we have a lot of planes. Right, so let's start doing this. We need to have fighters defending Western Germany. Well, Western Germany needs to be defended. Okay. I really wish I could get rid of the infantry. So this is the Western German province. This area is going to be bombarded like crazy. So this area needs a lot of fighters. And I'm going to do it in groups of 200. Okay. We honestly just need fighters to hold this line. That's actually all we need to do. I actually don't really care about anything else. I just want the line to be held. Okay. So we're going to make 5 of those. And so they'll deploy into the Rhineland. And that will be the Western German air zone. Alongside that, there will be another couple divisions here and there. Okay, cool. Next, we need the Benelux region. And so this will need to be this this will need to be this air force. And this will need to have the same, about 200 fighters. Okay, but it's also going to need close air support so as to be able to destroy them without too many casualties. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000, so we can get 2 units of close air support. Fantastic. That will be basically the whole area. Okay. Next, we need to ensure that we have stuff around the Balkans. To be honest, we kind of just want to hold the area. So we just want to kind of hold it. So we need fighters for that. So, again, it's going to be just 3 groups of fighters. I just don't want to have to suffer and deal with too many casualties, basically. Cool. It's not much, but that's kind of all we need, to be honest. So that should be the kind of like air force that we need. These divisions will be going into, these whole areas will be going into defending and shooting down planes in Western Germany so as to interfere and interrupt their bombing raids. Up the north, in the Benelux region, this massive airfield will have lots of fighters fighting for air superiority and also air bombing the shit out of things. Ow, go away. Okay. I don't really know what this blue line means. Oh, it's because I have radar. Fantastic. Okay. Next, we're going to need... We're also going to need naval bombers. Did I actually build naval bombers? And if I haven't, I really bloody need to. Yeah, I've built 100. So that's something. So we'll start moving those in. Oh, Jesus. This is bad. This is bad. Wait, why isn't... Huh. Italy is now fighting everybody. It doesn't really matter. That's intriguing. Right. Turn off strategic deployment. Greece joined allies. Oh god. Alright, we're going to draw an offensive line. Okay, that's all the divisions there. They're just going to keep holding. Oh god. These guys are kind of like just the defensive line, basically. Okay, they're fine. They're just sitting pretty. These guys are moving up, albeit a little bit slowly. Let's actually put strategic deployment on so they get there faster. The 19,000 up there are fine. The 58,000 holding the Maginot Line are ready and ready and waiting to fight. We got our brothers' divisions. They are now moving, and they will start gathering organization. Good God, I hope that happens fast. Okay. Next. Oh, that's the actual force that's holding the northern lines. That's fine. The 20,000 that are holding this are ready and rating. They're basically just going to build their plan is basically just going to kind of go like this. It's also going to give them benefits. So if it works. These guys are the ones who are exercising. They're almost done, so that's actually okay. Right, now let's actually start getting these guys ready. Okay, so. All these fighters. Move to Western Germany. Okay. So they're going to try to achieve air superiority, engaging enemy fighters and then other planes. And we're also going to actually have one of them doing interception. Let's see what happens if we do that. I actually am a little bit unsure about how interception works, but that's okay. Next, we got these guys, and they're going to move to Western Germany as well. And they're going to, they'll do one of each. Basically, they'll just try and provide air superiority while also providing interception to try and just shoot down any planes that are trying to bomb our divisions. Okay? Okay, I think we need to stop exercising right now. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, we have to stop exercising. Their organization needs to climb up. Okay. Next. All of these guys need to go into the Benelux region. Fantastic. And they're almost all going to try and achieve air superiority. Yes. And they're going to provide close air support. Fantastic. They're going to shoot the crap out of things, achieve air superiority by engaging enemy fighters, and secondarily, enemy bombers and other planes. Interception, attempt to prevent enemy planes from doing missions in this region, such as bombing or close air support. Fantastic. That should manage to achieve air superiority. Okay. That's kind of it. We do still have quite a lot of planes in reserve. We haven't done this one yet. So the stand is loss. Go there. No, they kind of lack the... no. I guess the Balkans. Yeah, I guess it's going to have to be the Balkans. Okay, and they're just going to try and achieve air superiority. And also try and stop interception. So they don't actually have the best range, but that's okay. It's probably going to make us lose a little bit of fighters. That's not that terrible, though. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. We've got a lot of planes doing the things. That should be everybody. Yes. Okay. So we're basically prepared. The war is about to kick off. Oh my god. This is terrifying. Let's see what happens and hope we win. So I'll continue the next episode. I was Alger Hill and I will continue to be, and this has been Hearts of Iron 4, the German Reich, veteran difficulty, and it has started. Bye-bye.